Welcome everyone to Slovenia. Tucked away in the heart of Europe, Slovenia is a hidden gem just waiting to be discovered. We'll be exploring breathtaking landscapes from the majestic Julian Alps to the sparkling Adriatic Sea. Whether you're an avid hiker, a history buff, or simply someone who appreciates natural beauty, Slovenia has something to offer everyone. So get ready to be amazed as we unveil the magic of this incredible destination together. Our first stop takes us to a place that seems straight out of a fairy tale, Lake Bled. Picture this, a crystal-clear glacial lake nestled amidst the towering peaks of the Julian Alps. In the middle of this lake, there's a tiny island with a storybook church perched right at its heart. Hop aboard a pletner, a traditional wooden boat, rowed by a local oarsman, and glide across the lake. Perched high above the lake on a sheer cliff face, you'll find Bled Castle, dating back to the 11th century. From up here, you can see the entire lake spread out before you, with the Julian Alps providing a dramatic backdrop. It's the perfect spot to snap some photos, soak up the history, and simply marvel at the beauty of this magical place. And if you're feeling adventurous, hike up to a viewpoint called Ojstrica for an even more awe-inspiring perspective. Next, we're off to Ljubljana, the charming capital of Slovenia. This vibrant city effortlessly blends its rich history with a modern cosmopolitan feel. As you wander through the cobblestone streets of the old town, you'll be transported back in time. Baroque architecture lines the squares, and colorful buildings create a picturesque backdrop. No visit to Ljubljana is complete without a visit to Ljubljana Castle, perched high on a hill overlooking the city. You can take a funicular up to the castle or hike up through the surrounding forest. Once you reach the top, you'll be rewarded with stunning views of the city and the Julian Alps in the distance. Back down in the city centre, check out Prešeren Square, the heart of Ljubljana, and admire the beautiful architecture, including the iconic Triple Bridge. Get ready to lace up your hiking boots, folks, because our next stop takes us into the heart of Slovenia's natural beauty, Triglav National Park. This pristine wilderness is a paradise for outdoor enthusiasts with towering peaks, crystal-clear lakes, and lush valleys. The park is named after Mount Triglav, Slovenia's highest peak, standing at an impressive 2,864 meters. There are trails for all levels, from leisurely walks to challenging climbs. One of the most popular hikes in the park is the trail to Vrata Valley, where you'll be greeted by the iconic north face of Mount Triglav. Another must-visit spot is Lake Bohinj, the largest permanent lake in Slovenia, surrounded by towering mountains. Triglav National Park is a true testament to the beauty and diversity of Slovenia's natural heritage. Prepare to be amazed as we venture underground into the depths of Postojna Cave, one of Slovenia's most popular attractions. This massive cave system stretches for over 24 kilometers, making it one of the largest in Europe. You get to ride an electric train through a portion of it, surrounded by incredible rock formations. Stalactites hang from the ceiling like icy chandeliers, while stalagmites rise from the ground like ancient pillars. You'll see formations with names like the Brilliant and the Russian Bridge, each one more impressive than the last. And keep an eye out for the human fish, a rare and unusual creature that calls this cave system home. A visit to Postojna Cave is a truly unforgettable experience that will leave you marveling at the power and beauty of nature. Our next adventure takes us to the coast, to the charming town of Piran. Perched on a narrow peninsula jutting out into the Adriatic Sea, Piran is a picturesque blend of Venetian architecture and Mediterranean charm. As you wander through its narrow winding streets, you'll feel like you've stepped back in time. Colorful houses with terracotta roofs line the alleys, and the scent of salt water hangs in the air. One of the town's most iconic landmarks is Tartini Square, named after the famous violinist and composer Giuseppe Tartini. For stunning views of the town and the Adriatic, climb to the top of the bell tower of St. George's Church. From here, you can see all the way to the Croatian coast on a clear day. As the sun begins to set, find a spot along the waterfront promenade and watch as the sky explodes in a riot of colors. It's the perfect end to a day exploring this gem on the Adriatic. Nestled in the heart of the Julian Alps, we find Lake Bohinj, a place where tranquility reigns supreme. Often overshadowed by its more famous neighbor, Lake Bled, Bohinj offers a more serene and secluded escape. As you stand on the shores of this crystal-clear lake, surrounded by towering peaks and lush forests, you can't help but feel a sense of peace wash over you. Lake Bohinj is a paradise for outdoor enthusiasts. You can go swimming, kayaking, canoeing, or simply relax on the shore and soak up the sun. One of the most popular hikes is the trail to Savika Waterfall, a stunning cascade that plunges 78 meters into a turquoise pool below. Whether you're seeking adventure or simply a place to escape the hustle and bustle of everyday life, Lake Bohinj is a destination that will stay with you long after you've left. Prepare to be amazed as we visit Predjama Castle, one of the most unique and awe-inspiring castles in all of Europe. Built into the mouth of a cave high up on a cliff face, Predjama Castle seems to grow out of the rock itself. This Renaissance fortress has stood here for over 800 years, defying gravity and invaders alike. Inside, you'll find a fascinating network of rooms, passages, and courtyards, all connected by winding staircases. You can explore the castle's armory, chapel, and living quarters, imagining what life must have been like for those who called this extraordinary place home. And don't miss the secret tunnel that leads from the castle to the cave system behind it. Legend has it that this tunnel was used by the castle's most famous resident, Erazem of Predjama, to smuggle supplies and escape during a siege. Predjama Castle is a truly unforgettable destination that will transport you back in time and leave you marveling at human ingenuity. Get ready to be enchanted as we visit Vintgar Gorge, a natural wonder that will take your breath away. Carved by the Radovna River over millennia, this picturesque gorge is a testament to the power of nature. As you walk along the wooden walkways that cling to the sides of the gorge, you'll be surrounded by towering cliffs, lush vegetation, and the sound of rushing water. The emerald green color of the river is mesmerizing, and the air is filled with the spray of waterfalls. The Vintgar Gorge is a relatively short but incredibly scenic hike, perfect for a half-day trip from Bled or Ljubljana. Prepare to be awestruck as we descend into the depths of the Skotjan Caves, a UNESCO World Heritage Site that will leave you speechless. This extraordinary cave system is one of the most significant natural treasures in the world, renowned for its dramatic underground canyons, towering chambers, and pristine underground river. The Reka River, which carved this underground masterpiece over millions of years, roars through the caverns, creating a symphony of sound that echoes through the darkness. One of the most awe-inspiring sights in the Skotjan Caves is the Tjörkvarnik Bridge, which spans a massive underground canyon. Standing on this bridge, gazing down at the rushing river far below and the towering walls of the canyon rising up around you, is an experience you won't soon forget. A visit to this extraordinary site is an experience that will stay with you long after you've returned to the world above. Our final stop takes us to Maribor, Slovenia's second-largest city, and a place where history, culture, and wine flow freely. Situated along the banks of the Drava River, Maribor is a city with a relaxed and welcoming atmosphere. One of Maribor's most unique claims to fame is the Old Vine, the oldest vine in the world still producing grapes. You can visit the Old Vine House, a museum dedicated to the history of viticulture in the region, and even sample some of the local wines. Afterward, take a stroll through the charming streets of Maribor's old town, where you'll find a mix of architectural styles from Gothic to Baroque. Whether you're interested in history, wine, or simply soaking up the atmosphere of a charming European city, Maribor is a destination that won't disappoint. And there you have it, our whirlwind tour of Slovenia's top 10 must-visit destinations. From the serene beauty of Lake Bled to the charming coastal town of Piran, from the awe-inspiring underground world of the Skotjan Caves, to the rich history and culture of Maribor, Slovenia has something to offer everyone. There are countless other hidden gems waiting to be discovered, from its picturesque countryside and rolling vineyards to its thermal spas and delicious cuisine. So, What are you waiting for? Start planning your own Slovenian adventure today. Trust me, this hidden gem in the heart of Europe will capture your heart and leave you wanting more.